Okay, join me on page 164 in your science textbook. Follow along. How is energy related to motion? You know that water can exist as a solid, ice, a liquid, liquid water, or a gas, water vapor. Did you know that almost all matter can exist as a solid, a liquid, or a gas? Why? Matter is made of molecules that are always moving. Whether the molecules form a solid, a liquid, or a gas depends on how close together they are and how fast they move. Molecules usually move faster in gases and slower in liquids and solids. In solids, molecules vibrate back and forth. In gases, molecules move in straight lines until they bump into other molecules. In liquids, molecules show a mix of both of these types of motion. The motion of molecules is a type of energy. Energy is the ability to bring about changes or to do work. It takes energy to move yourself up a hill. It takes energy to light a house or cook a dinner. It also takes energy to change ice into water or water into water vapor. Okay, on to the next page, 165. Two kinds of energy. A skateboarder swoops down a hill, moving faster and faster. The energy of any moving object is called kinetic energy. A skateboarder has a lot of kinetic energy as she moves down a hill. The molecules of a gas have a lot of kinetic energy too because they are moving quickly. When the skateboarder skates up the hill, she is storing energy. The energy stored in an object by changing its location is called potential energy. Moving an object upward against gravity is one way to give it potential energy. At the top of the hill, as the skateboarder waits to start downhill, she has the most potential energy. Any moving object from a molecule to a car has energy due to its motion. When you kick a soccer ball, it has kinetic energy as it sails across the field. Turning the page to 166 in your science textbook, follow along. How is temperature different from heat? If you place a thermometer in boiling water, it registers 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. The thermometer measures the temperature of the water. The temperature of a subject is the average kinetic energy of its molecules. Molecules in all substances are constantly in motion. The molecules in a gas move about rapidly, colliding with one another. They have a great deal of energy. The molecules in a solid vibrate in place. They have less energy than the molecules in a gas. Some molecules in a substance may move faster or slower than other molecules. Scientists calculate the average speed to determine the molecule's average kinetic energy. The average kinetic energy of the molecules determines how much heat a material has. The average kinetic energy is its temperature. Okay, page 167, heat. If you hold a mug of hot cocoa, energy moves to your hand because the mug has more heat than your hand. Your hand becomes warm. If you drop an ice cube into a hot drink, energy passes out of the drink into the colder ice. The ice melts and your drink cools off. This energy is called heat. Heat flow is the transfer of energy from a warmer object to a cooler object. When you heat something, such as a cup of soup, you increase the energy of its molecules. Before it is heated, the soup has little thermal energy. If you heat soup for a period of time, it becomes hotter and cooks the ingredients. Because heat is a form of energy, it can be measured. The most common unit used to measure heat is the calorie. A calorie is the amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. There's another way to think of heat. Heat is energy that flows between two objects that have different temperatures. That energy is heat. Thanks for following along. Continue on your science.